So fast forward, she shows me my grade. I literally jumped through the roof. I passed, right? Now, don't judge me. It was like a 70-something, but I'm here. Okay? So I passed this test. I called dude on the phone, man, I'm ready to go. And so my dad is like, what's up? You coming home? I was like, nah, I'm gonna work it out. I passed the test. So I passed the test. And it's like now I'm an insurance professional, right? I go in, but now I get to start training. Right? I get to now see what it's about because I just bought the dream. I bought the dream that they were selling. I got to do work now. So I live in Daytona. The office is in Deltona, which is a 45-minute drive, and they want me working in Orlando. Now, mind you, I ain't got no money. Gas is $4 a gallon. I drive a truck. It ain't got no AC. Okay? So you just pay the bill. Wow. So I can remember going into the parking lot. You see people with their brand new Hondas, and the AO at the time, his name was Jason Gazelle. He had a Mercedes with the AMG package, and this guy drives a Lexus. Everybody got a nice car. I got hoopty. Like the stuff is coming off the wall, you know what I'm saying, like in the ceiling of the truck. And they were just taking forever to go through the training. I'm like, look, man, I need to make some money. Because, see, at UA, they would pay you every day. So if you sold a policy today, they would write you a check out of the office at the same time, like at the end of the day. And so I'm like, we got to make some money. They were moving slow through the training process. I'm frustrated. I tried to leave to go on a break, and my brakes gave out. I'm in the parking lot. I don't know nothing about no cars. I'm a pretty boy. You know, you talking about fixing a master cylinder. I don't even know what that was, and YouTube wasn't popping yet. So I couldn't just YouTube. You understand what I mean? So thankfully, there was a guy that was there. He was able to kind of help me out a little bit, you know what I mean, to kind of fix the car. So we got the car fixed. But you don't know how embarrassing it is, the feeling it is. I have to go back, and I'm relating to you, because I don't know what your situation is, but I'm just saying, most of the people that start in the business, life is not going the way they would want it to go. Everything is in shambles, everything is in pieces. It's just like, what is this? And so I go out in the field against their wishes, because I was like, forget this, I got a license, y'all taking too long. And I wrote 3 policies. Now I'm excited, right? I get to the office, all 3 of the applications wrong. They all filled out wrong. Everything is wrong. So, you know what I mean? It's like, every time I begin to go up, something just deflates me. It's like, why you don't take my juice, man? I just want to live. Let me live, right? So I fast forward. I ended up being the agent of the month every single month that I was there. I was there for 3 months. At the time, Liberty and United American were going to do this merger and come together. We were able to sell Liberty products, but we were not Liberty, right? And so, you know, he says, hey, man, you come with us over here. You can be a supervising agent quicker. They call it an AUM, which was an assistant unit manager, but that's an SA, okay? And then the UM. So we come over. Probably the hardest transition in life was to switch to selling life insurance. This is different. You know what I mean? It's very different. I used to just pick up the phone. They wanted insurance. You understand what I'm saying? If I called through enough of them, all I had to do was set up a couple of appointments. I could go. This world is completely different. The AO had no idea what he was doing. The AD, she was training with me. She had no idea what she was doing. There was no assistant unit manager, and you just got us in a room that was probably a little bit smaller than this room, right? In Castleberry. Mind you, I live in Daytona. Okay, this guy wants to have a meeting every day. For what? What are we coming to the office for, man? I got to try to find out how to make this money. They said something to me about a child safety kit. Okay, how do we do it? I don't know. Make it happen. So I'm getting kicked out of and then y'all go into businesses. I remember when it started for us, they call it walking and talking. Go get some business cards. So I walk into business. Hey, how you doing? Give me a business card. He gave me a business card. I walk out. Nobody told me that I needed to have a conversation with me. I'm just being honest. I walk out. So y'all laughing. Just last year I threw those cards away. I have mountains of business cards. With no purpose. But for real, just walk and talk. And I'm like, why would I do this? I do individual. You know what I mean? So anyways, I can remember being depressed. I'm broke, busted, disgusted, no money. I got this license. I know what it is to make money. Now you put me in this environment. I don't know how to make money. I got to figure out how to get leads. I figured that out. I started making money. I started making really good money. Started making fantastic money. And then quality kicked my butt. Because you know what? They didn't know what they was doing. So nobody knew to teach me about quality, right? So then I ended up really not making any money for a little while. The agency owner got on my nerves. I quit, right? Fast forward. I ended up leaving the insurance. No, I was a broker for a little while. While I was a broker, we sold everything that the state of Florida had to offer for health insurance and all of these different life insurance companies and stuff like that. In that time frame, I was about to get kicked out of my apartment. ... I found my relationship with the Lord. That's a real thing, you know what I'm saying? Because when I'm talking about the journey for a reason, okay? Because literally, you have to get grounded in something outside of your traditional hustle and bustle, okay? And so I found the relationship. Now, in the process, I ended up becoming a preacher. I know I don't act like it, but I am. I am a minister of the gospel, okay? But I didn't do it because it's like I wanted to be a preacher. It's just what had happened was I needed to immerse myself in something that could satisfy me. They call it the God spot. I had to feel it. So get filled in all those other areas, and everything else begins to kind of shift and come in a positive direction. So while I was away from the insurance industry, I was working for this company, DMV. Is it DMV? Whatever, it don't matter. I was only making $600 every 2 weeks.
Wow.
Right. I said, all right, God, this ain't it. I got to upgrade. And I started working at this company doing proprietary education, selling school. I started making $1,200 every 2 weeks. And I was like, all right, God, I'm not satisfied. I got fired. They told me that I wasn't like success. I was in their top 5 sales representatives. It was 20 of us. They said that I wasn't doing my job. I'm glad. The same week they fired me, I made $1,200 at AIL, okay? Our sister company, American Income Life. And so I didn't want to go back into insurance. It left a really bad taste in my mouth. And it wasn't the business, it was the people in the business. So it's very true when they say that people don't quit the business, they quit the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real thing. So I ended up with American Income Life. Another set of hurdles. It's like I'm making more money than I've ever made. I'm making it every single week, and I have idiots for leaders. Like, I'm just being honest, okay? These guys are holding me back. They don't want to see me shine. I'm driving from Daytona to Winter Haven to help you grow your deal. I'm personally recruiting. I'm doing everything. They stole my team. They did all of this stuff. I was like, man, y'all don't make me mad. I lost my religion. You know, but I ain't killed nobody, so that's good. So I left. Okay, I was there for a year. I qualified for convention and everything. I said, y'all can have y'all convention. I'm out. So I left. I went and worked with State Farm for like 6 months. That's like horrible. Don't do it. Okay. Like, the reason you don't do it is because we are the owner of the business. On their side, it's stupid. Like, it's crazy. Don't do it. It took me 6 months to make like $20,000. Like, that was dumb. Don't do that. Okay. And so I left there and I said, okay, let me do something different. I went to Aflac, and I worked with Aflac for like a week and 2 days. I did. I worked with the Dutch for a week and 2 days. And then I stumbled back into with Liberty. I didn't intend to do it. I actually wanted an unbiased reference. Kyle, when me and him left, we didn't leave on good terms. I mean, I think the last thing I said to him was some expletives and, you know, what I should do to him. But I didn't do it, and I left. But I just wanted to give this person that I was looking to work with unbiased references. He then was like, hey, you should come in and such and such, such and such. And I was like, yeah, all right. And then I called him back and I was like, nah, I'm good. Well, I called him, I texted him. And he was like, you can't do that, man. You got me looking bad. I'm a little stupid. I already been talking to my agency owner and talking about you. that, you know, all of this stuff. And so I was like, all right. So I came in. I went on a fast for 3 days. And when I left Liberty, I thought I was going to owe all of this money because of quality and stuff like that. I think I had to pay like $100. It was like really easy for me to get back in. And when I came in, I now had all of this knowledge that I didn't have beforehand. And they had me like from the floor to here, like just POS, just sheets of POS. I was like, what? Ain't nobody working these? Man, y'all was sleeping. Y'all was doing all that work site stuff. I'm eating. I'm gonna eat. And so did all of that stuff. Got deflated, almost left Liberty again. I went to a combined interview with these guys because stuff wasn't moving the way that I wanted it to move. The individual rollout hadn't taken place yet, and I was just kind of here, floating, kind of by myself. And it came out. I'm glad that I didn't leave. And from that point to this point, I can remember it was around Christmas time. I said, you know what? I'm kind of frustrated. I'm sick of this. Yeah, I make money, but I'm not doing what I wanted to. I want to be in leadership. That's what I want to do.